Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Last time, we put a sword through Ganondorf's head, and this time, this episode is going to be dedicated entirely to the Nintendo Gallery, showing you how to complete it in all its due processes. As a note about the Nintendo Gallery though, it is it's very easy for you to not be able to get the final reward because there are numerous missables throughout the side quest. This guy will start up with the missables that can be gotten throughout the game, and then going over region by region about some individual processes and some other miscellaneous notes to note. So, in order to start this out, you have to unlock the Nintendo Gallery, you have to awaken a seagull, and then right down here, we have ourselves Karlov. So, we got a lot of picks to hand in, so this will be a while. So this next segment is going to be dedicated to the legendary pictographs. Legendary pictographs are how you're able to get the figurines of characters that only show up in cutscenes, and some other miscellaneous things. So the first thing to note though is that you must have completed all of Lenzo's side quests in order to start this out, and you are going to need a lot of money. In the SD, I think it's like 50 rupees or something pretty cheap, but in HD, you are going to require 150 rupees for all 6 to 7 of them. So that's easily going to add up to a lot of money you're going to require. So, first things first, we're going to head on into Lenzo's house. And since it's getting all the pictographs, I haven't got your pictograph yet. Cheese. That wasn't a good angle. Let's go over here. Cheese. There we go. Alright then, so let's go ahead and talk to Lenzo real quick. Guess what, young Link? Today is a special day. Today marks the long last day you get legendary pictographs. Legendary pictographs is being of essence passed down through knowledge of this world, incredibly rare. These images that once come only in rare circumstances, blah blah blah. I texted too fast here. So, with this, you'll be able to give you legendary pictographs is stuck in your deluxe picto box. So let's go ahead and show him this. I shall take the pictograph from there. It'll be hasty, very fair to sting, give it away, so you'll pay 150 rupees for it. I'll pay, I got almost the money cap, so with this all done, there are 7 of them, and they vary day to day. So these vary dependent on the phase of the moon. You're guaranteed a certain drop, so resume the music once again. And yeah, a long process. Alright, stopping here real quick because there's a couple interesting things that Karlov will show. So let's show him Karlov's picture, shall we? Beautiful, breathtaking, sublime. This shiny pupil, the smooth, supple skin, who is this? Where can I find such a beauty existing in the world? Mercy, my heart bubbles over with the undeniable compulsion to create a figurine of this work of art. Please, permit me to sculpt this. Alright. And then next up, you can take a picture of man who wanders around the ruins various places. Go ahead and hand this in. Oh, you're saying his fans will love his figure. Oh, that golden, freshly brushed hair, that style, and assumed bod. Why, this is a mighty, handsome young man. Mercy very so compels me to make a figure in this picture. So yeah, get a little extra dialogue. So back to the music. And with that, finally done. We have completed the Nintendo Gallery. So the first things first, we're going to go over every single room, just showcasing all the images, except it feels like there's an empty space in here. Oh well, we'll get to that later on. So yeah, so these are all the images throughout the entire room. So a lot of images throughout here. It took quite a while. I think my raw footage was like 2 hours before having to go back to my previous recordings because I had some areas here and there. So yeah, so Karlov's still around, so heading back to Windfall. Windfall is the most congested as well. There's a lot of people living on Windfall. So yeah, so just going around the room, quite a lot of people in here, including Zamami. Yeah, it's interesting going through all the characters and just seeing all their names and such going through this. Like, they put a lot of detail into the game, and you can actually interact with some of these, and it'll give some information about the characters themselves. If I were to go over all the characters' information, we'd be here for another hour. Then again, this episode is pretty short, but oh well. So that's that there. Next up's going to be Outset. Outset's pretty short, nothing really too terrible. I'd say the hardest part was getting the seagull because seagulls don't like to cooperate very much. And also the crab just to screw you over. So yeah, so it's a pretty empty room in here. Not many people living on Outset. Again, it wasn't really too hard of a room to complete. So next up, we're heading on into the boss room, where most of the MISSABLES lie. Yeah, there are ways there used to be a tingle tuner that you could collect images from other people through Miiverse, but Miiverse sadly shut down, so good luck doing it the hard way. So yeah, so 3 Darknut varieties, a little bit tricky to get to. I mean, nothing really too terrible, so that was that room. Nothing really too much to know. You can interact with some of the figurines. I think Ganondorf has something interesting to say, but one of the interesting things I do want to showcase is going to be here in the basic enemies room. So yeah, so quite a few basic enemies, including the terrible floor master. Now around here should be, yes. Past me just wandering around, just looking at the things. What I really want to show off, though, is going to be the Octorok. The Octorok changed in the SD version. Series, exemplary enemy. When approached, these creatures tend to go underwater. This actually changed in the HD version. That's because in the SD version, they were saying, like, perfect attendance because they were in every single Zelda game up to that point. However, though, by the time Zelda Wind Waker HD came out, they were absent in, Twilight Princess, so they had to change it up because they had to miss one day. Then again, perfect attendance is just a complete fluke because people get sick, people are human. And yeah, they try to preach perfect attendance and all that stuff. Inside this room, just Cyclos being a pain, otherwise nothing really too bad. And also that random NPC that vanishes after you complete Wind Temple. Sorry, the Earth Temple. It's just really weird. So, the last room here. Heading on into this last room. Again, these, I don't know. The Forest Haven's an interesting place because all the characters, well, I guess 8 of the 12 characters here, they're roaming the Great Sea and the last 4 are just stuck there. So yeah, so that was all of the figurines. So, what is our grand reward for doing all this? Well, in order to do that, we have to go head outside. So, Karlov, see you in a bit. Alright then, so some derping later. I realized that you actually have to go outside and head back in. Yeah, it took me a while to go. I was like, wait, I got everything. Am I missing something? No, you just have to leave and come back. And through the power of teleportation, Karlov is gone. Where'd he go? That miniature guy gone. Yeah, he left one last figurine for you and took off somewhere. I have no idea where. You left your figurine from the vast ocean room right over there. I have made every last figurine the world could possibly desire from me. I have set out to the world in search of new inspiration. That's what was written here. So I guess it means you're the massive Nintendo Gallery, aren't you? It looks like you'll be with us for a long, long time. I'll be continuing to value every long day or something like that. I speak faster than I read, okay? So I read way faster than I read. So, back inside this room, at the very back, we get ourselves the Link and the King of Red Lions figurine. So yeah, complete bragging rights reward. All that work. Birthplace Outset Island, favored hand left. The hero winds use the Wind Waker to control the winds and seal the seas' mysterious spell, which is out to King of Red Lions. Surprisingly, it seems to have an unnatural interest for figurines and has at last completed the collection at the Nintendo Gallery. So yeah, so here I am just teabagging, bowing to it. It's like, yeah, I completed the ultimate task. Nintendo Gallery is not worth completing. Only for the total sadists. Then again, this is coming from the person that has 100% sped on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 twice, once a new game, once a new game plus, so it's only right up my alley that I do the craziest things that are completely stupid and no way should you do, so yeah. So that all done, that was it for the Nintendo Gallery. It is a process that's not terribly difficult, but it's very time consuming. If you were to miss out on a figurine though, you can go on ahead and head on into New Game Plus where you will have a second chance. However, that will be your last chance because after that, then you won't be able to head back in. Here I am teabagging on the thing for doing something stupid. And yeah, so with that all done, we've done stupid things. So next time, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, we're going to do every single miscellaneous thing that we have not done around the world in one last bonus episode. It won't be for a while because Tingle Tuner stuff is included, and yeah, so I'll see you all in the next episode.